Welcome back to the channel, music lovers and drama enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the juiciest story to hit the music world in 2025, the Coldplay Gate, scandal that rocked social media and even cost the CEO his job. At Coldplay's first concert since the viral incident that exposed an alleged affair on the Jumbotron, frontman Chris Martin didn't shy away from addressing the drama with his signature wit. In this article, we'll unpack the entire saga from the moment that sparked Coldplay Gate to Martin's hilarious response in Wisconsin. Stick around for all the details, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more wild stories like this. The Coldplay Gate scandal, how it all began. Let's set the stage. On July 16, 2025, Coldplay was performing at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, as part of their Music of the Spheres World Tour. The band is known for its interactive moments during concerts, and one fan-favorite segment is the Jumbotron song. During this part of the show, cameras pan across the crowd, projecting fans onto the stadium's giant screens while Chris Martin improvises a song about the people he sees. It's usually a lighthearted, wholesome moment that gets the audience laughing and cheering. But on this night, things took a dramatic turn. The cameras zoomed in on a couple locked in an intimate embrace, seemingly unaware they were being broadcast to tens of thousands of fans. The man was Andy Byron, the CEO of Astronomer, a New York-based data technology company, and the woman was Kristen Cabot, Astronomer's chief people officer. The issue? Andy Byron is married, and not to Kristen Cabot. As soon as the couple realized they were on the Jumbotron, Byron ducked out of sight, and Cabot quickly covered her face and turned away. The crowd roared with laughter, and Chris Martin, ever the quick-witted performer, couldn't resist a comment. "Whoa, look at these two," he said mid-song. "Either they're having an affair, or they're just really shy. I'm not sure what to do here." The moment was hilarious at the time, but it quickly spiraled into something much bigger. Within hours, the clip was posted online, racking up over 34 million views across platforms like TikTok, Twitter, and Reddit. Internet sleuths identified Byron and Cabot, and the story exploded, earning the nickname Coldplay Gate. Memes flooded social media, with users joking about everything from Coldplay's knack for exposing secrets to the couple's awkward attempt to hide. The hashtag #ColdplayGate trended worldwide, turning a fleeting concert moment into a global sensation. The moment wasn't just a viral hit, it became a cultural phenomenon. Fans and commentators marveled at how a seemingly innocent concert tradition could lead to such a dramatic outcome. The clip was shared by influencers, news outlets, and even late-night talk show hosts, who couldn't resist poking fun at the awkwardness. The story spread beyond music fans, reaching audiences who had never even heard of Astronomer or attended a Coldplay concert. It was a perfect example of how a single moment, amplified by social media, can take on a life of its own. The fallout, careers and reputations on the line. The viral video didn't just spark laughs, it had serious real-world consequences. Andy Byron, who had been Astronomer's CEO since 2023, and Kristen Cabot, who joined the company as Chief People Officer in November 2024, were suddenly at the center of a media storm. Reports surfaced that Byron's wife, Megan Kerrigan Byron, with whom he shares 2 children, removed his last name from her Facebook profile and later deactivated her account entirely. Social media posts expressed sympathy for her, with comments like, "Imagine finding out your husband's cheating through a viral TikTok from a Coldplay concert." Others were less kind, with one ex-user quipping, "What's worse? Getting caught cheating or being a Coldplay fan?" Astronomer, a company valued at over $600 million, responded swiftly. On July 18th, just 2 days after the concert, the company announced that both Byron and Cabot were placed on administrative leave pending a formal investigation. Pete DeJoy, Astronomer's co-founder and chief product officer, stepped in as interim CEO. By July 19th, Astronomer issued another statement. "We are committed to upholding the values and culture that have defined us since our founding. Our leaders must set the standard for conduct and accountability, and that standard was not met." Later that day, the company confirmed that Andy Byron had resigned, and his resignation was accepted by the board. The fallout wasn't limited to astronomers' leadership changes. The incident sparked heated discussions online about workplace relationships, corporate accountability, and the power of social media to amplify personal mistakes. Some defended Byron and Cabot, arguing that their private lives shouldn't be judged publicly, especially since the full context of their relationship wasn't known. Others criticized their behavior, pointing out that, as high-ranking executives, they should have been more mindful of their actions in a public setting. The scandal raised questions about the expectations placed on corporate leaders and how quickly public perception can shift in the age of viral content. Astronomer faced its own challenges in managing the PR crisis. The company, which specializes in data orchestration and analytics, had built a reputation as a fast-growing tech firm. The scandal threatened to overshadow its achievements, with some industry analysts speculating about the long-term impact on its brand and investor confidence. However, astronomers' swift response and transparency in addressing the issue were praised by some as a textbook example of crisis management. The company's decision to act decisively helped mitigate further damage, though the story remained a topic of fascination online. The personal toll was also significant. While little is known about the aftermath for Cabot, the focus on Byron's family life added a layer of complexity to the narrative. Social media users speculated about the impact on his marriage and children, with many expressing empathy for Meghan Kerrigan-Byron. The incident became a cautionary tale about the risks of public exposure in an era where cameras are omnipresent and the internet never forgets. Chris Martin's cheeky response in Wisconsin. Fast forward to July 19, 2025, and Coldplay's next show at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Wisconsin, their first performance since the Coldplay Gate scandal broke. Fans were buzzing with anticipation, wondering if the band would address the controversy. Chris Martin, known for his charm and humor, didn't disappoint. Before launching into the Jumbotron song, he addressed the crowd with a mischievous grin. "We'd like to say hello to some of you in the crowd. How we're gonna do that is we're gonna use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now." The crowd erupted in laughter, instantly recognizing the reference to the Boston incident. The moment was captured and shared on X, where it quickly amassed over 80,000 views. Martin's playful warning was a masterclass in handling a PR situation, acknowledging the drama without fueling it further. Interestingly, during this performance, the Jumbotron cameras noticeably avoided focusing on any couples, likely a deliberate move by the production team to steer clear of another viral moment. Martin's ability to diffuse tension with humor only added to his reputation as a charismatic frontman. Fans on social media praised his quick wit, with one ex-user writing, "Chris Martin just turned a corporate scandal into a comedy routine. Legend." Another commented, "Only Coldplay could make cheating on the Jumbotron sound like a fun vibe." The Wisconsin show proved that Coldplay could keep the focus on their music while still engaging with the cultural moment. The decision to avoid showing couples on the Jumbotron was a subtle but significant shift. It suggested that Coldplay and their production team were aware of the potential risks of their interactive segment and took steps to prevent a repeat incident. The move didn't go unnoticed by fans, with some joking on X that Coldplay's Jumbotron is now a no-couples zone. Martin's lighthearted approach ensured that the scandal didn't overshadow the concert experience, keeping the mood upbeat and inclusive. Social media frenzy and cultural impact. The Coldplay Gate saga dominated online conversations for days. On X, users shared endless memes, from fake Coldplay setlists featuring songs like "Caught in the Act" to Photoshop Jumbotron images of other celebrity couples. TikTok creators reenacted the moment, with some lip-syncing Martin's improvised lyrics. The hashtag #ColdplayGate trended alongside hashtag Jumbotron song, and the story was covered by major outlets like the New York Times, Rolling Stone, BBC, and People. The incident also sparked a broader conversation about privacy in public spaces. Charles Lindsay, a marketing professor at the University of Buffalo, told Newsweek, When you're in a public venue like a concert, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy. Cameras are everywhere, and you consent to being filmed by attending. Mary Angela Bach, a journalism professor at the University of Texas, added, "Social media and technology have turned the internet into a giant surveillance system. A moment like this can be amplified instantly, and tools like AI make it easy to identify people in viral videos." Some fans expressed discomfort with the public shaming aspect, with one ex-post reading, "Coldplay didn't mean to ruin lives, but this is why Jumbotrons can be dangerous." Others leaned into the humor, with comments like, "Coldplay's Jumbotron is the ultimate relationship test." The mix of sympathy, humor, and outrage highlighted the complex ways people process viral scandals in the digital age. The story's staying power came from its universal appeal. It wasn't just about Coldplay or Astronomer, it tapped into broader themes of human behavior, public exposure, and the consequences of being caught off guard. The incident resonated with audiences who could relate to the fear of being seen at the wrong moment, whether in a stadium or on a smaller scale in their own lives. The memes and jokes kept the conversation alive, with some users creating parody videos imagining other celebrities or fictional characters being caught on the Jumbotron. Why Coldplaygate resonates. So why did Coldplaygate capture so much attention? For one, it's the perfect storm of celebrity, music, and scandal. Coldplay, one of the world's biggest bands, is known for creating emotional, inclusive experiences at their concerts. The contrast between their wholesome image and this unexpected drama was irresistible to fans and the media alike. Add in the corporate angle, a CEO and a chief people officer caught in a compromising moment, and you've got a story that bridges entertainment and business news. Chris Martin's role as the unwitting narrator of the scandal only amplified its appeal. His quick humor in Boston and his follow-up warning in Wisconsin showed his knack for reading the room or stadium. The incident also tapped into a universal fear, being caught off guard in a public setting. Whether it's a Jumbotron or a viral tweet, the idea of a private moment becoming public resonates in an era where cameras are everywhere. The story also highlights the power of music to create cultural moments. Coldplay's Music of the Spheres tour has been a global phenomenon, with over 10 million tickets sold worldwide by mid-2025. The Jumbotron song is a unique part of their live experience, designed to make fans feel seen and celebrated. But as Coldplaygate proved, not everyone wants to be seen. The segment, meant to be a fun highlight, became a catalyst for a much larger story, showing how live music events can intersect with broader cultural narratives. The scandal also reflects the evolving relationship between technology and entertainment. In the past, a moment like this might have stayed within the confines of the stadium. But in 2025, with smartphones, social media, and AI-driven facial recognition, a single clip can travel the world in seconds. The Coldplaygate video wasn't just shared, it was dissected, analyzed, and memed into a cultural touchstone. This dynamic underscores the challenges of navigating privacy in an increasingly connected world. From a fleeting Jumbotron moment to a career-ending scandal, Coldplaygate is a wild ride that proves truth is stranger than fiction. Chris Martin's cheeky warning in Wisconsin was the perfect way to address the drama while keeping the focus on Coldplay's music and charm. This story has it all: a viral video, a corporate shakeup, and a frontman with a killer sense of humor. What do you think of Coldplaygate? Was Chris Martin's response pure genius? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more crazy stories from the world of music. Call to action. Love this drama? Share this video with your friends and let us know what other concert moments you want us to cover. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for more music scandals, news, and fun. See you in the next video. Peace out.